Welcome everybody. Nice to see some familiar faces, some new faces. Just so you all know, I'm leaving tonight for Israel. I'm in San Francisco now. I'll be in Israel Thursday night. And if you all want to come with me, come with me. I'm sure there's room on the plane. We can go together. But there will be about 20 people from Europe and North America coming, so it will be good. So today we are, I was going to say reviewing, but we're really sharing the Iftar celebrations that we've had in Israel, that we've supported and pulled together. And you know, the world is full of agitation. And what we're doing by bringing people together is removing step by step, grain of rice by grain of rice, we're removing the agitation in people's hearts and minds, so that out of that something naturally emerges. And it's not, we say it's mysticism, it's not. It's really the nervous system. We're giving the nervous system through prayer, through comfort, through the feeling of safety. We're letting it be in its natural state, which actually brings us more light and more joy. So I'm happy we're going to take a look at some of the celebrations that we've had during Ramadan in the last 6 weeks, actually. And we'll talk about them, we'll share them, and we're happy to share it with all of you. It's really our pleasure. So welcome, and Sheikh Ghassan.
Thank you so much, dear a great person, Shahabuddin, chairman of our organization. I'm so happy really to be together here after all of these great events that we did. As we say today, we will speak about the fruits that we gain, that we achieved from the great trees of love, trees of life, of light. As you know, we are passing a very, very special time in Israel and in Palestine also, all around the world. Before I'll begin, I need to share all of the families, the injured families in Texas, about what happened there, because these people, they are part of our souls and spirits and our family, big family. And we hope we will not have another so sad event like this in the future. And we promise you, we just discussed, Shahabuddin and Anat, Abed, Mohamad, Chris, Akbar, that inshallah soon we will begin to work in Texas and in different places to reduce the tension there between inside the souls and spirits of the people, like we are doing here. I will not speak a lot because usually it's my way to speak a lot, but this time I will not. I'll pass it to Akbar to show us one of the videos, but I want to tell you, please not only watch this videos, please feel it, taste it, and connect, hug everything there, because we succeeded. I want to say that now. I'm not speaking from external side, I'm speaking from the inner side of this country, that we reduce the tension since we begin to work very strong here. Still, it's not so easy, but Abrahamic Reunion reduced the tension in Israel, and the clash is so low. And we pray for this coming Sunday, the flag demonstration, or the flags walk, to be quiet. Chris, the videos, please, and say anything.
Thanks, Sheikh Ghassan. I just want to share with people that this year we had so many iftars compared to the last years, and over 700 people attended these iftars. Many of them from all the different parts of society, all the different cultures, religions, and places. And this is what really created that wave of peace that Sheikh Ghassan was describing, how it calmed the tension in this very difficult time. There were many clashes all through the Holy Land during this Ramadan. And to bring these people together at this time is an extra amount of success to do that. And it took an extra amount of will and strength from Sheikh Ghassan, from Abed, from Mohamad Jamous, who we have with us, and from Anat, who's also with us. Anat Levor, she's the co-chair of the Israeli nonprofit. So I'll share a short video from that we made in Nazareth, and then we'll go through the different iftars sequentially, starting with Daliat Carmel, and then Jericho, and then Nazareth. We'll share a lot about the grand iftar, the video that we made there, and the photos from all of them. So here's the short video that we made in Nazareth to share first.
Peace is possible.
السلام ممكن.
بالعبري يقولون شالوم أفشري.
الشلوم إفشاري.
السلام طبعا ممكن.
الشلوم إفشاري.
السلام ممكن.
السلام ممكن.
Peace is possible.
السلام ممكن.
السلام إفشاري.
الشلوم إفشاري.
السلام ممكن.
السلام ممكن.
السلام ممكن.
على سلام في السري.
So what a precious video. If you didn't realize, they're saying peace is possible in all three languages, Arabic, Hebrew, and English. And it's especially moving. You see many of the Jewish participants and leaders saying peace is possible in Arabic, and many of the Arab leaders saying it in Hebrew. So this is just a cross-cultural testament to the bridge building that's going on in the Abrahamic Reunion. Let's take a look at the Daliat Carmel photos, and I'd like to invite, while we go through the photos, invite some commentary from Abed, Sheikh Ghassan, and Anat to say some things about the photos while we look at them. They made this beautiful banner for the Abrahamic Reunion and the iftar there. You can see some of the I'll scroll through, and Ghassan, do you want to just describe a little bit about the Daliat Carmel iftar that happened?
Yes. Thank you, Akbar, for introducing to us all of these pictures and all these people. These people, they are the women that we saw. They are leaders, but okay. The women here, the left one is Christian. In the middle is a Druze, and the last one is a Muslim, and they came to be together because we invited lots of great people there. You can find mayors, you can find politicians, you can find diplomats, you can find journalists and clergy, lots of people coming to be here, and we cover the people from Negev until the top of the north. Almost we covered all of the people from all of the country, Jews, Christians, and Muslims. They came together, and also we had with us Ahmadis, the Ahmadiyya. They were with us. The Amir, head of the Ahmadiyya, he was with us. The person sitting next to me, not with the turban, the second one is the mayor of the city of Tamra. And today, Anat and we visited him, and we prepared for projects for the future. And next to him, the mayor of Daliat al-Carmel, and next to me from the other side, this is the Mufti of the military, Palestinian military. This is the group of the people that President Abbas sent to be with us. Next to the Mufti, they are the leaders of the Bedouin community in the Negev. I would like to say that it was a very great iftar. that we invited all of these people to be with us. You can see professors, you can see doctors, you can see physicians, you can see from everywhere all of the levels of the society. This is Father Nael Abu Rahmoun. He is the spokesman of our non-profit in Israel. He is a very great leader, Christian leader. You know, he is a very great person and very clear, and he came to celebrate with us. You see, we had 400 people at the iftar in Daliat, al-Carmel. You can see this first one, he is a Muslim, and you can see professors, the heads of the universities also from Israel, like Professor Avi Kayyam, like Dr. Yoav Avtalion, and others we had with us in this event, you know. This is Abed. He is taking some pictures, also the hand of Abed. I will
and you can see this is the live stream where maybe some of you were there at this event when we live streamed the iftar in Daliat Carmel. I
would like if Abed or Anat would like to add something in Daliat al-Carmel. This is Sehar Halabi.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Actually, thank you very much to be with you today. It's very honor, and I just remember it was a very, very, very busy days and very beautiful days.
Who is this
and very successful days. I will go through the pictures, but first let me just introduce some things behind the scenes, because we worked very hard to get this project very successful. And this is actually Sheikh Mohamad Sharif, the head of the Ahmadis in Israel. Actually, I want to go to the picture in the front, in the first line for but from the top, because I just want to share with you all these people. First of all, they coming from all these sects and all this religious came together here. I just want to explain a little bit about this picture for the people who don't know. We have Druze, we have Christians, we have Muslims, we have Ahmadis, we have Jewish, we have from all levels of the society in Israel and the Holy Land. The most important thing, the people that should know, all these people in once they was very impossible to bring all these people together, because actually we have all the sects and they are belong to different political sides. They belong to different religions. There was lots of people don't accept each other. And as Sheikh Ghassan mentioned, the Druze community was like more close and more close even to the Israeli side. They serve in the military in the Israeli people. But today you can see all these faces together, all these people together. Everybody want to share, want to do, want to celebrate together, and want to understand each other more. And actually, it was surprising when the Mufti bring from Mr. President Abbas his comment and his speak about how much it's important to be all of us together and doing and celebrating together. Today we have mutual studies. We have lots of common things that we're doing together. And this is the beauty of this picture, when you bring all these people to understand and to support each other and to support the society, and all of the people behind them, they was supporting them and want to know each other during one of the most difficult times ever we experienced in the Holy Land.
Anat?
Thank you, Abed. Can we share a little bit about, this is hosted in the hall of the Druze, right?
Yes.
It's in the Druze Community Center in Daliat, al-Carmel, which is a Druze village in the north of Israel, outside of Haifa. Right here you have Siham Halabi, one of the Abrahamic Reunion leaders, speaking to the group. Can we give Siham some love for all the work she did here? Can you share a little bit about what it took to make this event happen and the significance, the importance that the Druze helped to host this?
Yes, I think...
Just a minute, Ghassan. I want to add something before you will speak about Sia, because she's make amazing work, but I want to say something about the picture that you had before.
This one?
The phone, this one, yeah. This person, can you see what I'm looking at?
Which one?
No, two people from to the left from Ghassan.
Here?
This is the leader of al-Carmel. He built the TV here in Israel. He's a very important person. He brought TV to Israel. He started it. And I just want to add, because Siam Halabi make such a great work, as Ghassan will say about it in a minute, that we accepted and invited 250 people. And a lot of people heard about the iftars that we make and the work that we make here in Israel. And at least they came more than 400 people. The pictures that you see now, just from the beginning of the events. And there was 400. It was amazing. It was very exciting for us that a lot of people came after they heard about us. And after the events, we heard from so many people that they felt sorry that they didn't know about it, because they would like to come next year. So it's really important to understand the meaning and the effects of these events here in Israel.
Thank you, Anat.
Thank you. I want to say something. Listen, first of all, this time we worked very hard to bring all of these people to be together. We brought the genius people. We brought the real leaders. We have lots of leaders, and all of them, they are great leaders, but we brought the first level of leaders to be with us. As Anat mentioned, he created the news TV in Israel. He is one of the best as journalists in Israel, and others you can find. They created lots of great things from the beginning, from the 60s, 70s, 80s of our life. I want to say, really, we tried to invite more people, but the hall was full. And when many people in the end they came, they fell all of the hall from anywhere. And many people called us from, count with me, from the government, politicians, diplomats, social people, clergy, women. They want to come, and if we allow them to come, I think we will have more than 100,000 people with us in one iftar. But unfortunately, our budget is not so big. Then I think all of us, we need to be together next time, really, to raise all of these big budget to bring the people together. I want to tell you something, Abed, Anat, me, and Mohamad, and Khaled, and Dr. Khaled, and others. We thought, inshallah, next year, we will make it in the stadium of football, soccer, to invite, I think, not 100,000, maybe 99,000. Oh, no. Maybe we will invite about 20,000 people to celebrate together and to come to be together, because many people blamed us that we didn't invite them. I say, listen, we invite the bodies of the people, but we invite all of the world to be with us, and we felt the souls and the spirits with us. We felt the light. Some people, they came with their bodies, but the rest of the world, they came with their souls and with their happiness, with their joy to be with us and to support us. Then we did the best things, the best iftars in this time.
I want to also say a big thank you. I know many of our donors are here on this call, and 88 people donated for these iftars in the international community. We raised over $13,000 for these events to make them possible. And I want to say that this iftar, the Druze iftar in Daliat al-Carmel, we also raised locally in Israel a lot of money for this program. And so here's Siham again. She really is the community, or such a big community organizer, such a big part of this the Daliat community, and she's hosted us there before on some of these tours. We've been to the community center. 2018, we visited the Druze Community Center during Healing the Heart of the Holy Land for some programs. It's so beautiful to be there. It's really so beautiful.
Akbar, this time we will be there again in the center.
Great.
Yes, this time we'll be there. But yes, if you will go to the speakers, it's very important because our time is very tight, I think. If you'll go to the speakers, this is the mayor of Tamra. Today we met him and we created two main projects to do together this year in September. Right.
You can see there's so many women that also attended this event as well.
Christians, Jews, and Muslims. Women, right.
Sheikh Ghassan speaking.
I want to mention something, Chris and all. This is the mayor of Daliat al-Carmel. He is speaking there. I want to mention that this time we say, please, when you will come, don't sit each community one next to another. Make combination. Sit Muslims, Christians, Jews, and Druze and Ahmadis one next to another. And we did that. And you can see all the people sitting one next to another. Yeah, the Ahmadis, Abu Nanail.
This is Sheikh Yazan.
Yazan, the moderator. He is a great moderator, facilitator. Yeah.
And he was here with us for a prayer vigil once.
Yes. This from the right side, this is the head of the cultural center in Daliat al-Carmel. The second one is Anat. Can you say about Shahab?
Shahab makes a lot of projects with the younger people in Tamra. He is specialist in education, and he is working with the children all over Tamra.
Mm.
They make a lot of projects with IFA, with schools, projects in the summer, from the youngest until they go to serve in the army, all the ages.
Chris, can we pass to Jericho because we will...
Oh, Sheikh Ghassan, sorry, you have to unmute there.
Oh, Chris, can you move to here? All of us, we are in the end of the speech, and it's very important to go to the iftar of Jericho because the time is very tight.
I'll just show a few more photos. We don't need to comment, except for here's some of the young leaders from Abrahamic Reunion.
This is Shahd Baghdadi. This in the right, left, it's Hanan Halabi. Both of them, they are so great. And once they spoke together in one prayer.
I want to say this night, April 16th, it wasn't enough to have one iftar. After this iftar here with 400 people, there was another iftar in a Druze house. And then after this, there was...
It's not iftar, it's a meeting.
The meeting.
It's a meeting with another organizations and very active society organizations to make reconciliations and lots of another programs. And we invited, Sheikh Ghassan invited to be one of the heads and one of the most important persons that they invited him to give a speech there.
I think it's important that we get on to Jericho and Nazareth because our
Yes.
time is limited.
Yes, I think so. We need to go. Right, Shahabudi, right.
Yeah, and just want to comment. There was a third meeting at the same time.
Yes, in Khalid's house, Sheikh Khalid.
Yeah, in the mayor house of Ilut.
And the fourth one is my holiday, my birthday.
Yeah, Sheikh Ghassan's birthday, April 16th. This is the iftar in Jericho.
100 people.
The Mufti again joined. And you can see Sheikh Jamal on his side. East Jerusalem.
Is the Mufti from Jenin? It's important to know that.
No, he's from Jenin, but he's the Mufti of the military, the Palestinian military. This is the vice mayor. Yeah.
The vice mayor of Jericho.
The vice mayor of Kfar Qasim city.
No, it's the vice mayor from Kfar Qasim from the central Israel.
Anat and Ghassan, because you're close to each other, only one of you can be unmuted at a time. Sorry.
Okay. Mohamad, please speak about the iftar in Jericho.
I don't see Mohamad.
Mohamad,
يابا
احكي عن الافطار يابا. أريحة. احكي عن الافطار في أريحة.
Just to make sure everyone understands, this iftar is in Jericho, which is in Palestine, it's in the West Bank. This is not in Israel.
Yes, in Jericho, right.
Yeah.
The old city in the world. This is Malcolm there. محمد احكي شيء يابا.
Yes, yeah. So first of all, salam alaikum, salam alaikum, peace be upon you. First of all, I'm sending you my blessings and my greetings from the bottom of Palestine, from Ramallah city, where right now I'm in Ramallah city. Actually, I'm happy to see all of you right now, and because of our time is tight, so just like in very short, I wanna talk about the iftar in Jericho. This iftar in Jericho, actually, like it was very, very, very special. Actually, it was special, and it was like let's say like kind of difficult, and I will explain for you. So it was a special time, and it was a special iftar because after 3 years and after the virus, after the pandemic here in the Holy Land, we just like gathering again, and all the people, when they saw us, when they saw me, when they saw Abed, when they saw Sheikh Ghassan Manasra for the first time after 3 years, they were very happy. Like most of them, they just jumping on us, you know, like, hey, where you are, guys, where you are, you know. So it was very special. It was very good iftar this year, and actually it was kind of difficult because we just held this iftar in the storm of violence, you know, that we have like in the Holy Land recently. And let me tell you that one day before the iftar, it was 17 years old kid in Jericho, you know, and he was killed. He was killed by mistake by the Israeli force. So it really like it was very, very difficult these days. But despite of this storm of violence and despite the situation in Jericho, most of the people, they succeeded to come again. Like we had more than 100 people this iftar, and they came from Jenin, from Nazareth, from Ramallah, and from Jericho. And also, like, you know, we had special speakers such as Sheikh or like Mufti Mohamad, Sheikh Jamal from Jerusalem, Wissam Sudah from Jenin, Hanan Chaban, she's from Nablus, and Mislih Badawi, he's from Kufr Qasim. So this iftar really, it was very good. It was successful, but as I said before, like during the storm of the violence and during the difficult situation that we had, also there's many people that they couldn't come. You know, there's like many people that they wanted to come very much to this special event, you know, but they couldn't because of this situation. So we were so happy. The people, they were so happy. The people, they waited for this moment like 3 years, guys. 3 years of the virus, 3 years of the difficult time in the Holy Land. The Palestinian people, they needed this time. They needed this moment for like, you know, for like unity, for a reunion together again. So yeah, it was very special. It was very good, and this is in general. And before I end, I want to say something, which is we are one in the Holy Land because we have, or like because we work under the leadership of Sheikh Ghassan Manasra. Believe me, guys, I want to tell you something. Either me, or like either Abed in Israel, in the Israeli side, every time we have very difficult situation and we like almost like losing some hope, Sheikh Ghassan Manasra, he just come and he say, Mohamad, Abed, don't lose hope. This is your work. You are a soldier. You are a fighters for peace, you know. So I want to say that thank you, Sheikh Ghassan, you know, thank you for your support, and thank you guys, for all of you, for your prayers, for your support, because as I said before, we are strong just because of you all. We are strong just because of you all. Shahabuddin, Sheikh Ghassan, Grace, Abed, all the members and all the team of the IR. So thank you so much.
Just to say one small point, I remember that Mohamad, right after this event, you told me that many people, even when they arrived to this iftar, they said apologies. You know, they gave condolences because there was someone who was killed very close to Jericho.
Exactly. No, it was like in the same city. It's not very close. It was in the
Jericho,
same city. Yes.
Even one day before or 2 days before.
One night, like, you know, the same night. So there's like, you know, some speakers, some guests that they told me, Mohamad, like, you know, we are like, sorry, we can't just come tomorrow and, you know, this in this situation. But as I said before, like the rest of the people, they succeed to come because they know that this is very important for us, for like gathering again, to be one hand, you know. And as I said before, like they need it, and they will need this moment, and they will need this time for like to raise their hands, you know, together to say peace is possible.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you, Mohamad.
I want to say something. Thank you, Mohamad. Again, I want to say it's not me. It's all of us together. We have also Anat, we have Dr. Khalid Aburas, we have Bora, we have Najah, we have all of these people working, and especially I have Abed and you here working. You know, Anat and I, we will not talk about our work because you are the energy of the future, and you are our hope. I want to say in the end that the iftar in Jericho was very, very, very deep, very warm. As Mohamad mentioned, all of the people I remember want to jump and to hug all of us. And you know, after the pandemic, the first time they will come to be, they came and stay together as one. And I saw the tears at the eyes of the people that they are so happy to come to talk and to do the best for all of us. Thank you, Mohamad. Thank you, Abed, really, for organizing this great iftars in all over. And I think it's the time to move toward Nazareth because we have only 20 minutes.
So this is a short 5-minute video, small documentary produced by Abrahamic Reunion with local videographers. And you'll see many of the speakers there who are part of the iftar. So you can sit back 5 minutes and then we'll discuss the iftar as well.
התכנסנו הערב, חברים יקרים, בחסות הארגון העולמי Abrahamic Reunion, שהוא מציין את האחווה הבין-דתית.
We know that this month we had lots of holidays for the Muslims, for the Christians, for the Jews, for the Druze, and all of the people all around the world.
نحن شعب طواقين للسلام والمحبة والتآخي، وأني على يقين أن هذه الوجوه الطيبة من الإخوة المسلمين والمسيحيين وبني معروف والطائفة الأحمدية وجبل جرزيم الشامخ، كلنا اجتمعنا هنا على محبة بعضنا البعض وعلى الإيمان أن السلام والمحبة والوحدة في هذه الأرض المقدسة يجب أن تكون.
The question is, to what extent have we done what we can to make this world a better place?
اليد العليا خير من اليد السفلى.
אנחנו בני דתות שונות, אבל כולנו בני אברהם. כולנו מאמינים שהשלום הוא אחד משמותיו של אלוהים. והשאלה הגדולה שאנחנו שואלים את עצמנו בימים האלה שמסתכלים בחדשות, זה האם תהיה לנו מספיק דת בשביל לחבר בינינו. והערב הזה הוא ערב שאומר כן, אפשר אחרת.
كل الديانات في العالم بتدعو إلى السلام.
وأتمنى أن تدوم هذه المحبة لأننا كلنا نعبد إله واحد.
الله أمرنا لا قتال ولا خصام، البدعوا على ضرب الحرام بالأصفاد بقدرة إلهي، مقيدين ووفوا في الصوم، علمنا على حمل الألام، أمي على حمل المصاعب معودين.
تفضلوا على الفطار، على خير الله وخيركم، أهلا وسهلا بكم وشرفتونا.
نور قلب المؤمنين الله الله، واسمح قرب المحبين الله الله، واجمعنا بالصالحين الله الله، فرج هم الصابرين.
One day my father told me, Ghassan, if you need to see yourself, don't look at your mirror in your house, just look at the eyes of the people, you'll see yourself. We came here to celebrate, to feel one another, and to see one another, to look at the eyes of each person here and to see ourselves.
نجتمع اليوم حول مائدة مباركة، إذ أننا نرى في هذه المبادرة المباركة ترجمة صادقة لأخلاقيات رمضان وفضائله على أرض الواقع، والتركيز على المشترك الجامع الذي نحتاجه في هذه الأيام أكثر من أي وقت كان.
هذه الأرض هي أرض السلام، هي أرض الرسالات، هي أرض النبوات. فهذا الإفطار يجعلنا نشعر بحقيقتنا، بحياتنا، بطبيعتنا، بإنسانيتنا. فنحن أبناء آدم أولا وأخيرا، شئنا أم أبينا، ولكن الله عز وجل جعلنا شعوبا وقبائل نتعارف من أجل نشر السلام على أرض السلام في أديان نزلت من عند السلام.
השילוב גם שזה יוצא פסח ונבי שועיב של הדרוזים והאפטר, הרמדאן המוסלמי. פעם ראשונה שהשתתפתי פה ואני שמח מאוד על ההזמנה ועל זה שהגעתי וממש שמחתי, ואני מקווה שיהיו גם שנים הבאות פגישות כאלה.
هاي الإفطارات تحسسني دايما بأجواء رمضان والأجواء اللي لازم تكون برمضان، وغير هيك تعرفت على ناس جديدة من عدة ديانات.
تخلي الواحد يصير عنده قدرة اجتماعية أكتر.
يعني كل سنة بشارك بالإفطارات وكل سنة بتعلم شغلات جديدة.
كتير كان الجو حلو، وأنا بالنسبة لي أول مرة أصلاً بشترك، بس كتير حسيت أصلاً إنه الناس كلها مع بعضها، فيش هذا يهودي هذا مسلم هذا مسيحي، لأنه أصلاً كلنا عايشين مع بعض بالآخر، لازم تكون إيد واحدة.
One with another can create a very great society together. הייתי מזמין את ענת. ענת, if you would like to say something after that, Abed.
It was really exciting iftar in Nazareth. People from the government came And the Prime Minister sent a very important person. They came all over the government from all the sides. They sent from Jenin, Abbas sent a person that will represent him. It was really, I don't think I have the words to say how important it is here in Israel that people like this came to Iftar with all the religious. It's how you say יוצא דופן, Ghassan. It was amazing. It's not something that happened here in Israel. I never saw events like this, and I have many years like peacemakers, and I was in thousands of events. I never saw something like this, that the leaders, the real leaders, send people and say, we are with them, with you. And it's very important to our projects because they gave us a back to all the things that we are doing here. I will say something, I don't know if it's the right place, but they came because of the relationship that they have with the Sheikh Ghassan. It's not because of us. It's because what he's doing here in Israel. And the important things that he makes, the things that we can see, and the surface of the big projects that he involved and changed Israel here between all the citizens, never mind from the north, from the Tel Aviv, all over. And they came because of him. And it's a good place for me to say thank you, because it's very important they came, because the impact that we have after this iftar, it's amazing. People call us all over the world, first of all, but that is very important. But the most important that is the people that we met. We make so many meetings because of the iftar, because of the big, I don't know how to say, it's a big voice here in Israel, what we had here and what we did here. And we have so many works and suggestions that people call to say that they want to work with us. And just today, as Ghassan said, we make from earlier in the morning a lot of meetings, and after the Zoom we have more until midnight today. People that have a lot of impact here in Israel. And it's the main thing in this, that it's not just to speak about it. It's not just to be a peacemaker that know to say the right things. It's projects that influence Israel, the citizenry, the Arabs, the Jewish, all over, the Druze, the Muslims, the Christians. It's things that change the society. I believe in it. And these things make the peace possible. And it's not just, to see a lot of people here, a lot of peacemakers, not to talk about it, but to do things, to move people to do here, to give them the courage to do it. That's the important, to see that they're fighting and they change it to courage, to want to see others, to meet. It's amazing. This is the reaction for this iftar in Nazareth especially. It was amazing impact here in Israel. And I want to say just one thing that is very important, that my heart is with you after what happened in Texas. It's hurt us here like it's happened here. Every people that take guns and kill others, they kill us. It doesn't matter where you are living. We are one world. And especially it happened at school with little children. I can't imagine how the families there react, and he killed all the families of these children, and it's hurt us. And we talk about it every meeting that we had today. All over Israel, they are talking at news, the citizens, the people that we met today. My heart is with you. Thank you.
Abed?
Yes, of course. I'm just very happy to see all these pictures, and it's remind me how much before the event, how much we worked to make it happen. And I remember when we just slept for just 1 hour before the event began, and I remember when I give lots of time with Chris all the night to make the papers and the printers and everything to make all this a very successful event. Actually, in the Iftar in Nazareth, we target, we had lots of Iftars. As Sheikh Ghassan mentioned, we have more than 700 people in the 3 big events, but in this, especially in the Nazareth Iftar, we target a specific people like the academies, the politicians, all these people who have the huge impact or can be more effective on the society. And actually, we through all these people, we can be more effective for large large communities and more and lots of people. In this picture, we have the judgment, one of the judgments in the Druze community, which have lots of respect in the Israel society. And in front of him, we have very, very, very important people in the government and in the society who can affect on the lands and working with lots of groups of people. We have Sheikh Hassan, the son of, in the middle, the son of Sheikh Muwaffaq Tarif, the head of the Druze community in Israel. And when you say the Druze community, the Druze community, they all connected all around of the world. And in Israel, we have lots of iftars, like the president, he have iftar, lots of people have iftar, but the special in our organization, the people, when they going to a very famous political person iftar, they joining because of the person. In our organization, they joining because they want to join, they want to know each other, they want to hear each other, they want to know more deeply each other. And this is the beauty. Actually, this picture from the early beginning of the iftar, and after that we have a full hall. We have 3 halls actually with us, and lots of people. They was in different locations. They want to connect to each other. Here we have Rabbi Doron Darinu. He's a very known lawyer in Israel, and he's a bridges builder between the people in Israel, and he's very close to high-level people in the government from all the sides of the coalition in the government. And here's Sheikh Shams al-Din from the Ahmadis. He's one of the leaders of the Ahmadis. The Ahmadis have lots of conflict between them, and lots of Muslims in Israel, but they wanted to come to say to the people, we have conflict of thinkings, but we don't have any hitness between us as a people. Dr. Sheikh Khalid Abu Ras, one of the leaders of the Abrahamic Reunion and the Sufi community in Israel as well. We have here the Samaritans. They came from Naples to be with us and to say how much we are one. We have Sheikh Helmi, we have lots of leaders here. All of them, they coming together to say we are one, and we have lots of intellectual people from the academies, from Hartman Institute, or from one of the most, and from the Christian society, from the Orthodox, from different sects from the Christian society. All of them, they come here to be one hand, to love each other, to say we want peace during the most difficult periods of times that we experience now in the Holy Land. It was amazing. Also the band we bring, they did the great job. All of them, they love the spiritual music that was there. Even lots of people from the hotel, they came just to see and to hear and to learn. Lots of people, they love the idea and want to be part of and to intercept to our organization.
Thank you, Abed. I think we have only 4 minutes, but quickly I would like to say that why only 4 minutes? Because we need Anat and I and Abed, we need to run to another meeting for Abrahamic Reunion. But I want to say, listen, many times you have lots of dreams, and sometimes you try to hug your dream and you will not find it. The dream will inhale, will run away from you, and sometimes you'll go to the alleys or to the ways, to the paths to search your dream. But I can say that we practiced our dream, and we are practicing our dream. We will not lose anything from ourselves or our ideas, our ways and actives. I want to say that it's very important for us to say that we practiced our dream with this iftar. We made lots of iftars. We made more 3 hidden iftars. That iftars, it was within the same religions, because we went not only to bring the people together, because it's heterogenic meetings and iftars, to bring the same religion to eat and to discuss, to explain what we will do, and to analyze sometimes your path. Why are you doing this? What is the rationale here? What is the goals? What is the target? What is the challenges? And they will help you to find the way. Don't think you are the most wise person in the world, because you will not be a wise person with yourself. You need all of your community to be wise, and you need all of your community, all of the people all around the world. Then we sit with, and we met with many people all around the world, and here inside the Holy Land, and we discussed with them. They give us lots of hope, lots of ideas, and then we created 3 great iftars. If we need to count our participants, I will say it's more than 900 people. They were with us this year in the iftars, with the big numbers, small numbers, medium numbers. And I want to say another thing, that we connected with lots of great people, like this person in the left. He is a business person. He will invite us. The group will arrive to Israel, to his horse place. He is a very great person. He's a cowboy. I think he's originally American, but he's speaking Arabic, and his father, and until 1,000 years, he's from here. I don't know, but he likes to be cowboy. And I want to say that we were all the time a very strong people here in the Holy Land. But from this moment, we can say that we are the strongest, and I responsible for this in this land. Why I say this? I need to be humble, and yes, I have another 1 minute. Maybe I'll pass another 1 minute. I want to say that I witnessed, pure witness of all the organizations, non-profits in Israel. I shared to create this groups here in Israel. 36 years I'm in this field, not only in a theory, in a practicing, in working in the field. And I know each organization, all of the organizations is great because they need to work toward the peace. But I can say we are the strongest. Abrahamic Reunion is the strongest organization today in the Holy Land. And I hope in the world for creating peace, because we are real people. We're getting out of our intent and we opened our heart. And you see, this is Rabbi Danino, and this is Najah Kabaha, and we have real leaders. This is Shlomo Dovrozain, the very high and great families in Israel. This is Mustafa, the photographer. And I want to say that we began to work very strong, not only in Israel and Palestine, all around. I got some phones, some telephones, and I got some SMSs from the countries all around us. One from Egypt, and Shahabuddin know that person, and he heard about the iftars. And one from, not one, many from Jordan and from here. And they say, congratulations, we love you, about what are you doing? We began to influence not only the Holy Land, the countries all around the Holy Land. And also from USA, we got lots of supports, you know. And I would like really here thank all of you, and to thank Anat, to thank Abed, to thank Mohamad, to thank all of the people working here. You see, even Laila, I would like to thank Laila, this great...
This is the real videographer.
Yes, she want to take a picture, you know, Layla, the daughter of Abed, my granddaughter. I want to say something. I would like to really thank the American Abrahamic Reunion. They are great leaders. Especially, I want to thank Shahabuddin, David Less. He is a real leader. He is the real peacemaker. He's a real person. He's an authentic person. He's supporting us from the depth of his heart. Chris Miller, Akbar. I think I met him once in my life, and you know, he is so great person. And Hermione, Hafiz, Ted, I hope I will not forget Zerkar, and all of you, all of the people. And especially, I would like to thank Rabbi Zaslow, this big heart and great person. He is great donor also. And Rabbi Zaslow, we have lots of projects here. We need lots of support, okay? We love you. And I would like to thank Reverend David Grisha-Jones for his generosity also, and for his support of our iftars and our projects and so on. I think I spoke a lot, and we passed the time. We love you all, as we love all of the people all around the world. I'm emotional now, and but I want to tell you something. There's no door. If you'll believe, you'll open the door. You'll open the door. There's no door closed in our faces. We succeeded to open all of the doors. You know why? Because your prayers, your hearts, your souls and spirits, we feel them with us. When you'll speak with us, when you'll support us, we cannot say that it's so away from us. No, No, because we digest all of this energy that you send to us, pass to us within our hearts, within our bodies, within our minds. And I think our path is a so transparent path and so pure path, and you will purify our hope and our future to get more and to achieve more successes and more projects. I want to tell you, don't shout. I think we built more than 6 projects this year. Okay, we will find the supporters. Don't worry. I look at the Shahabuddin. Shahabuddin say, why only 6 projects? We need more. I hear his heart, but we will succeed. We will not stop. We will succeed. Love you all.
I just want to the last comment, please. Actually, you heard what's happening in the news letters and the media, but who's living inside all this chaos, he will feel what's going on actually. And during this time, when I saw the iftars and all these people coming to join after all what's happening in Israel and the Holy Land, you believe at that time the peace is possible, and the peace is possible. All what we need, your beliefs, your support, and you will succeed more and more and more. And here with us, dear Robert, we're working together to bring all the tools, the technology, and everything to use it to achieve more and more and more peace in every way possible. Thank you for your support, and we believe you will continue to support more and more and more, and we promise we will do all our best to bring more peace, to make it possible. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I want to say, Jack, before we will finish, after the iftar of Daliat and before the iftar of Nazareth, someone called me and I hold the cell phone. I say, listen, we will kill you. I say, are you God? God speaking with me? He said, no. I said, okay, I don't afraid. Never mind, because if you God, I will believe you. He said, Ghassan, don't joke, we will kill you. I said, okay. During the night, I wanted to go to that restroom. I tried to touch my soul and spirit, and I found them with me. I say, it's just talking. I will leave, don't worry. And again, I want to say that the water, you will, the thing that you can water the lands of our souls and spirits and hearts is your prayers and your smiles. Please send us prayers and smiles and financial support. We need you. We love you so much.